quarterback in the league. Oh, what a catch by Jay Nathaniel. That touchdown, Hurricanes.
Junior take a shot deep. Open target. Her third from left to right. Sets off. Oh,
down.
Watch who he's going to set up. He's going to go for it fell from the sky into Aaron Ike's hand.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to CFSL, brought to you by PX1 Sports. We're here in Notre Dame with moderate winds and clear skies, 48 degrees, watching over Virginia Tech take on the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. My name's Morty. I'm here with Valente. How are we feeling, my man?
Feeling great, man. We got a big game ahead of us tonight. Notre Dame looking to play some spoiler as they walk into this game 0-7 to Virginia Tech's 4-3, and all Virginia Tech needs to do is win and they clinch the playoffs. But Notre Dame looking to make sure that doesn't happen.
Notre Dame looking for one win before this season is over. And Virginia Tech looking to stomp out what's left of the Fighting Irish. As first play goes here, Matt Perez, quick throw up the middle, but it goes incomplete.
A great coverage there by Skinner, and he's going to pop that ball out and force the incompletion.
2nd and 10 here, lining up on the left hash mark of the 29-yard line. Handing this one off to Mitchell Davis on the run to the outside, finds the first down, and a bit of change on top of that. Great 29-yard rush for Mitchell Davis.
Yeah, great blocks up front and over the edge here. You see this block at the end, and he's got a lot of green grass ahead of him. Mitchell Davis with a huge gain up past midfield.
Great rush by Mitchell Davis. And Notre Dame got their first down here on the right hash mark of the 42-yard line. One receiver on each side. Mitchell Davis in the backfield. Matt Perez ready for anything. Snap, hanging out in the pocket. It's pretty comfortable. Forced to throw out to the left. It's incomplete. That's complete. Going to Desi Harrison for 27.
Into double coverage, but Desi Harrison says, nah, I'm going to go up and take that one myself. Clean pocket, just a little bit of pressure there. Harrison goes up for it over one man, over another two, and he gets a big gain up to the red zone for the Fighting Irish.
Big gain indeed, and less than 20 yards away from the end zone. Handoff goes to Mitchell Davis, running on the outfield, and makes his way 4 yards up.
Good job by the Virginia Tech defense setting the edge here, only making sure that this is a 4-yard gain. Mitchell Davis, still a solid game for Notre Dame, and they've had a very, very good opening drive to start this game so far.
Say what you want about the Fighting Irish, but that run game needs to be watched, and that's what we're going to see right now. Oh, swarmed in the backfield. Timothy Frazier couldn't find any yardage there.
That's the walk-on, and Marcel Wheeler going to come up with the stop there, the outside linebacker. That's his 7th tackle for loss on the season.
3rd and 8. 2 receivers on the left, 1 on the right. Matt Perez hanging way back. Quick throw out to the right side. Oh, he's almost taken down there. Frazier's able to fight for a couple yards, but we're 4th and 4 for Fighting Irish.
4th and short. Notre Dame might elect to take their points here as Wally Wyatt lines up to kick.
Lining up for the kick. And it goes in. 3 points up for the Fighting Irish. That's not a bad drive at all.
Yeah, definitely a really good start for the Fighting Irish. I mean, a lot of their games recently, I don't think we've seen points on the opening drive, and that is a win for the Fighting Irish.
That's Nate Skinner on the 25-yard return. Puts them in a decent spot to start playing the ball.
Their impact player of the game, Tatum Milanishin. Milanishin has 25 catches on the season, 444 yards, and 6 touchdowns. Those 6 touchdowns are tied for 11th most in the league.
That's going to be Drew Boosby stepping back in the pocket, throws out to the right side. That one goes to John Lee for 20 yards.
And just a great play, and when in doubt, corner route, and Lee is wide open there on the outside on the corner route. Over on Twitch, we have a 1-yard touchdown run by Jaden Cobb to put USC up 7-0 on Penn State with 6:58 left in the first.
And with 3 on the left side, the right hash mark at the 43 is where They start off here. Great run up by Maxwell Orndorff. Able to find 12 yards on the rush. Easy first down.
Yeah, great run, great blocks up front. Able to move the chains once again for the Hokies.
Looks like Busby stepping back in the pocket yet again. He's got all day to throw. Decides on the left side, but it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, a lot of time to throw, but great coverage downfield by the Fighting Irish to force the 2nd and 10.
And line it back up on the ball. The right hash mark of the 45. 2 on the left side. Busby's looking for a target. Great slant route down the middle. That goes to Harper Orndorff. Great catch.
And she's had a great season so far. 543 yards and 5 touchdowns receiving. Adding to that total with a nice slant catch here.
Yep, another fantastic weapon. That is the arsenal of the Virginia Tech offense. As the Hokies line back up on the ball here at the 29-yard line, middle of the field, a little bit towards the right hash mark. 2 receivers on each side. Let's see who Busby's going to be looking for. Oh, the toe drag swag there by Kabil Locklear.
That's the first catch of the game for the tight end. Busby 3 for 4 so far to open this game. We got a 2nd and 7 coming up here.
Drew Busby in the backfield hands this one off. But, oh, stiff arm, but taken down by another Maxwell, only able to find 1 yard.
That's a great job by the Notre Dame defense setting the edge, only allowing a 1-yard gain, and we have a 3rd and 6 coming up here for the Hokies.
And 2 on each side yet again. The left hash mark is where Busby's hanging out. He's forced to throw. He decides to step up a little bit. He's able to get the throw off. Oh, but it's incomplete.
And a great deflection there by Quinn Jeezy on the play, and a lot of pressure there in the backfield. Couple of tacklers missed, allowed Busby to get that ball free. But Virginia Tech going to settle for 3 here. This is going to be a 42-yard kick.
And it's missed. I mean, that would have been a pretty nice accomplishment there for Chip Lightfoot, but didn't go the way he wanted it to. That is what it is. These things happen. Because now the Fighting Irish line back up on the ball and look to put more points up on the board. With 2 on the left side. And Matt Perez in the backfield. Doing a great job of blocking up front. Lets the throw go out to Desi Harrison.
And Desi Harrison's been the big play guy so far in the receiving game for Perez, and it's like a good gain of 7 there.
2 on the left side. This handoff goes towards Mitchell Davis, but oh, he's pancaked back there.
Yeah, you get it absolutely tattooed on that run there by Chris Wolf, and great run brings up 3rd and 1, so a 3rd and short situation. Let's see what they do here.
And a line it back up, 3rd and 1, the right hash mark of the 33-yard line. Looking to make something happen here. Handoff goes to Mitchell Davis, running straight up the field and getting that first down in.
Balls forward for a couple of yards and able to move the sticks for Notre Dame, and Gunny Creedon coming up with the stop there as Notre Dame moves the chains one more time.
Surely we go for another handoff to Mitchell Davis. That's keeping company to Matt Perez in the backfield. Handoff goes to Mitchell, but a blitz up front takes down Mitchell in the backfield.
Crew Henderson off the edge from the corner spot and makes a great play on Mitchell Davis for that tackle for loss.
2nd and 13 is the field position. Notre Dame not looking so hot on this drive here, but looking to change that impact as they've already moved some yards, but we got a long ways to go before we get into the end zone. Matt Perez way down in the backfield, able to get the ball to Christopher Jackson. We're now 3rd and 5. Not a bad throw.
Not a bad throw at all. That's his first catch of the game. It's going to make this 3rd down even more manageable. Notre Dame just 1 for 2 on 3rd down so far here tonight.
Let's see if they can make it 2 for 3 with 3 receivers on the right side. Matt Perez needs to throw quick, but it's incomplete. Pressure from the edge safety there.
Yeah, I mean, he had his guy there too, but they're going to have to punt this one back to Virginia Tech. Over on Twitch, we have a 59-yard touchdown pass to Gabriel Guerrero as USC goes up 14-0 over Penn State with 4:25 left in the first.
On the return, Tatum Melanishin able to get some yards out. Nothing too crazy. A good place to start for Virginia Tech as the Hokies offense wind back up on the field, and the Notre Dame defense lines up for a big opportunity. 3 on the left side here at the 28-yard line. Stepping back there, Busby looking for a good throw, but doesn't go his way.
And had a wide open guy on the slant route, but unfortunately couldn't connect. Brings up this 2nd and 10.
And with 2 on each side yet again, send it back Busby. Able to get some yards out from Tatum Melanishin, 3rd and 5.
Nice 5-yard gain, going to make this 3rd down a lot more manageable. Virginia Tech, though, 0 for 1 on 3rd down to start the game.
2 on each side, looking for a big throw down the middle. Maxwell can't quite find enough yards there.
Yeah, if you throw short, you're going to stay short. They're going to be forced to punt this one back to Notre Dame, and don't blink now, because Notre Dame's putting together a really good game to start this first quarter.
That's a great 3 and out from the Notre Dame defense. Let's see if Matt Perez and the rest of the offense can follow through with this big opportunity. Bryson Richards with a 7-yard return. Now the offense is about to hit the field.
Yeah, and they're going to start this drive on the 40-yard line, so great field position to start with, and only 60 yards to go downfield to get some points.
First play back on the drive. The 40-yard line is where Matt Perez will start things off here. That's Mitchell Davis in the backfield. Play action moves one over to the left side. Looking for a target. A lot of pressure in the pocket. Doesn't let that play go through.
Kai Buford, the safety, made a nice play there on the ball, and it's 2nd and 10 here for the Irish.
Matt Perez and Mitchell Davis back there yet again. Handing off to Mitchell. Running up the right side, but just a wall of white. Wait a minute, he shook him off. He's shaking him off. He keeps the run going. 23 yards up for Mitchell Davis.
Mitchell Davis is a freight train. It looks like he's going to go down here. A lot of patience. Stiff arms the guy, pushes him off, makes a lot of guys miss, and still has to fight forward there for another huge gain. And Mitchell Davis just hit a clip on the Virginia Tech Hokies.
Yeah, he is on fire right now. Let's see what he's going to do here. He's hanging out in the backfield yet again. 1 on each side. Matt Perez steps way back. Pressure in the pocket, though. Forces the throw out to the right side. Dalton Wentz gets his hands on the ball 5 yards up.
That's the freshman tight end who's had a solid season. 30 catches, 313 yards, and 2 touchdowns. That's his first one of the night.
Another handoff to Mitchell Davis, swinging out to the right side, but just a lot of white bodies there, unable to keep Midland going.
Only a couple of yard gain, I believe. Crew Henderson came down with that tackle there. A big 3rd and 3 coming up here for the Fighting Irish.
And 3 on the left side, big opportunity here for Matt Perez. Hands it off to Mitchell yet again, swing out to the right side, fights for that first down, able to get the chains moving.
Yeah, and there's very few running backs better in the league at getting you a first down than Mitchell Davis. Just a huge play for Notre Dame to keep the drive alive here.
And with 2 on right, 1 on left, the right hash mark of the 18-yard line. Mitchell Davis gets his hands on the ball yet again. Oh, it's Timothy Frazier with a 1-yard rush.
That's the walk-on getting some action. That's his 2nd carry of the game. Able to push forward for a 1-yard gain, though.
2nd and 9. Creeping up towards the end zone. Fighting Irish just shy of it. Mitchell Davis back on the field with a big 7-yard rush.
And over on Twitch, we have a 16-yard touchdown pass to Jeff Macklin as Penn State closes in on the USC lead. It's now 14-7 USC with 2:40 left in the first.
Oh my goodness, Frazier taken down in the backfield. There goes the dreams for that drive for Fighting Irish. Maybe they'll try and hit a field goal here.
Yeah, they handed that one to the walk-on, and now Wally Wyatt going to come out to hopefully make this a 6-point lead for the Irish.
It was a tad bit windy when we checked earlier. Let's see how windy it is. Not enough to stop Wally Wyatt from getting another 3 points on the board for the Fighting Irish. Way to keep this game wrapped up for Notre Dame so far. No touchdowns yet, but a couple field goals there from Wally will make sure they stay out on top. Here's the return from VT. Tatum elimination with a 32-yard return. Puts them up a pretty decent amount. And now they've got to find a response to what Fighting Irish have done so far. PT hits the field.
Yeah, that Notre Dame defense has done a very good job so far in this first quarter. Virginia Tech wants to get back into this. They need to score a touchdown immediately.
That's Busby in the backfield looking for a big throw up right side. Goes to Tatum for 8 yards, 2nd and 2.
And that's a great play there by Melanishin, stiff arming a defender and getting a nice 8-yard gain on that first down.
Notre Dame hoping for another 3 and out, but looks like Matt Busby has other plans. Throw up right side. It's incomplete though.
And just a tad too far, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and 2. Virginia Tech yet to convert one so far.
Shirley looking for a pass with 3 on left side. Fakes the handoff. Busby running up himself. He's able to find the first down and a couple yards on top of that.
And that is a great read by Busby, pulling the ball out and taking it himself.
Love to see that aggression, not stopping for anything. As we line up for another first down yet again. Great shot block up front. Lets an easy throw goes towards Savannah Olzer. She's swarmed by a bunch of Notre Dame bodies.
And a great catch and a great ability to hold on to that ball as they continue to move the chains.
The chains are moving for the Hokies, trying to get some points on the board. Stepping back here, Drew Busby looking for a throw up right side. Savannah gets the catch.
Yeah, and they're moving the ball really well on this drive, very quickly and methodically as we wrap up this first quarter.
That'll be the end of the first quarter here. 6 points up for the Fighting Irish, and Virginia Tech have a big old goose egg sitting on their side, but this drive might change that up. We're going to take a quick break, and we will be right back. Welcome back, folks. Here we are with Notre Dame 6 up and Virginia Tech looking to even out the odds as they creep up on the end zone, less than 30 yards shy of it. That's Drew Busby stepping back, looking for a throw on the left side. John Lee gets the catch, 3 yards.
Yeah, this is going to bring up a very, very short 3rd and inches here for Virginia Tech. They just converted their first 3rd down. Let's see if they can get another.
3rd and inches for Virginia Tech. That looks like Drew's going to hold on to it, pitches it off to the right side, able to find that first down needed just shy of the end zone. Maxwell Orndorff is making plays.
And I love the patience by Busby here on this play, willing to take the shot and pitches at the perfect time for a huge gain as Maxwell Orndorff and the Hokies make their way down to the 1-yard line.
And lining up here, a lot of bodies on the line of scrimmage as Drew Busby hangs out in the backfield looking for a throw. Quick dump down the middle. Touchdown for John Lee.
That is a great play for the Hokies, and after this PAT, they're going to take the lead for the first time in this game. I saw a chat. Wetzel said John Lee, former mayor of North Las Vegas, Nevada. Is that a real thing?
We'll have our crew fact check that. I'll tell you what, if you can go from being a mayor to a college ball player, I don't know how the UIL rules work, but hey, who am I to judge, right? Back up on the field is Notre Dame with a big return. Bryson Richards gets 23 for the Fighting Irish. Let's see where they start.
Yeah, Notre Dame's played a great game so far, able to come out with points on their 2 drives, but I mean, they need a touchdown if they want to keep this pacing up. And we'll have a Twitch update here for you in just a moment.
Here comes Matt Perez and the rest of the Fighting Irish. Walking up here, Mitchell Davis gets the handoff, tries to swing out to the left side, but can't keep his feet under him.
That's a great job by the Virginia Tech defense setting the edge, only allowing a 1-yard gain. They really need to start keying in on Mitchell Davis, and they've been doing that so far.
Another run, this time going to Mitchell Davis, swinging to the opposite side, but only able to find 5. We're 3rd and 4 for Notre Dame.
A great play there by Gunny Creed, and 3rd and 4 coming up for Notre Dame.
Starting off here at the 27-yard line, the right hash mark. with two receivers on each side. Matt Perez stepping back in the pocket. Deep throw down the left. Wide open for Andy Johnson. Picks up 35.
And over on Switch for a 19-yard touchdown run by Bo Mayweather III for USC to extend their lead 21-7 at the end of the first quarter.
Big throw there by Andy Johnson, or goes to Andy Johnson. Great way to get yourself open and take advantage, fight for a couple extra yards on top of that. As we line up here, the 40, the 38-yard line. Big throw down the middle yet again, and it connects perfectly. Dalton Wentz picks up 18, and Notre Dame are looking to score.
And Dalton Wentz is just wide open underneath here and able to get a big gain up past midfield, and just a great play by Wentz and the Fighting Irish as they inch closer to the red zone.
Now's the time to play smart. You're less than 20 yards shy of the end zone. You would hate to lose all that effort for nothing. Matt Perez, throw out to the left side, but looks like it's going to hit one of the cheerleaders.
Yeah, he just threw that one away. That one looked a little personal, I'm not going to lie, throwing it at his own cheerleader. But, I mean, live to see another down, right?
Yeah, maybe he got rejected or something. But running up here, Mitchell Davis goes straight upfield, finds a hole through the O-line, and able to fight to make it 3rd and 1.
He's up to 87 yards on the night, and that run, that just showed like the great burst that Mitchell Davis has on these runs.
Over 80, we're not even halfway through the second quarter yet. And he gets another handoff here, running upfield, but he was flipped inside out there.
That's the walk-on Timothy Frazier, and he got absolutely lit up. I don't think that man wants to get back on the field after that one. He might just leave the duties to Mitchell Davis.
Yeah, he might be kicking after that one. He might try and swap places with Wally there, but with how good of a job Wally's been doing, not sure if that'll be the case, as Wally puts up another 3 for the Fighting Irish, and Virginia Tech get their hands back on the ball. Nate Skinner with a 26-yard return. Does a good job of getting VT in a bit of a decent spot to start off this drive and look to get their second touchdown of the night in here.
And you saw just a second ago, Notre Dame winning almost every single stat. They're up by 2 here. Virginia Tech back with the ball.
Back with the ball. Run up left side. Maxwell Orndorff picks up a couple yards.
A nice couple yard gain there, but swallowed up quickly by the Notre Dame defense, brings up 2nd and 8.
And with 2 on each side here at the 35-yard line. Snap goes out. Fakes that one from Drew Busby. He's going to run up for himself and find 2 yards.
And that's another great play by the Notre Dame defender. I believe that was Billy Bala on the tackle. Brings up 3rd and 5 here for the Hokies.
And Busby stepping back in the pocket, find a big throw out to the right side. Keith Battle almost found a good interception there.
Yeah, almost intercepted, batted down by Battle, and the Fighting Irish are going to get this one back.
3rd and out. Another great defense from the Fighting Irish. Helmets on, it's time to hit the field yet again and look to pick up their first win of the season. Bryson Richards with a 13-yard return.
A solid return there by Richards. They're going to have solid starting field position for this drive.
2 receivers on the left and 1 on the right. Matt Perez handing it off to Mitchell, but he's put down in the backfield.
And he gets absolutely swallowed up by C.J. Reese on the block and still makes the tackle there. Just multitasking for a tackle for a loss. C.J. Reese playing like a demon tonight.
And with 2 on left, yet again, Mitchell Davis gets the handoff one more time. Able to fight for 3 yards. 3rd and 8 is where Fighting Irish sit.
Yeah, this makes this 3rd down a bit more manageable. Still going to be 3rd and a long medium. Notre Dame 3 for 7 on 3rd down so far.
Look, I know that Wally's been 3 for 3 so far, but we're going to have to get a bit farther downfield if we want to go for a field goal here. And yeah, with where we're at here, I don't think this is good at all for Notre Dame. They're going to have to punt this away and let VT maybe get a bit of reps in.
And that was a great stop by Chris Wolf and CJ Reese on the deflection. And they're going to punt this one back to Virginia Tech. But the Notre Dame defense has been doing so good so far tonight. I completely see why that they're trusting their defense.
Phenomenal job so far from the Notre Dame D. Let's see if they can keep that momentum going, hoping for another 3rd and out, but Drew Busby's got other plans. Big throw up the middle will shut down those dreams quick. He's making a blitz for the end zone. He's getting real far, but gets put down near the 20-yard line. Phenomenal throw, but there's a flag on the field.
Offense.
The clipping call, the dreaded clipping call.
Yeah, everyone's least favorite penalty. Luckily for the Hokies, though, they were technically able to gain a yard from that flag. That's about it, though.
That's about it. Fighting for another couple yards there. Maxwell Orndorff can't get too far, though. 2nd and 9 is where they land.
It gets swallowed up there by Cameron Storm on the nice tackle for loss. And 2nd and 9 coming up for the Hokies.
And with 2 on right, 1 on left, faking the handoff. Drew Busby hanging out in the pocket. Big throw off to the left side. John Lee with an 11-yard reception.
That's a big-time throw and a big-time catch to move the chains for the Hokies up past midfield. Hokies putting together a good drive.
Putting together a hell of a drive. VT look to move the chains again. 1st down is where we're at. Drew Busby stepping back. Big throw up the middle. It goes complete. Phenomenal. Oh, it's incomplete.
Yeah, that's a great play by the Notre Dame secondary. Looked like that was going to be complete, but they stripped that one out at the end for a great stop.
Great stop indeed. Handing this one off to Chris Wolf, but man, he got laid out.
That's the linebacker in there taking the carry. You know what? I like to see the creativity there, but unfortunately not enough, and it's going to be a long 3rd down here for the Hokies.
And stepping back, Drew Busby looking for a throw up the middle. Camille Locklear picks up 11 yards. 1st down found for the Hokies.
It's a great play on the slant to move the sticks for the Hokies once again.
And 1st down, the middle of the field here at the 33. And VT are clocking in real close to the end zone. That's Savannah Olzer for an 8-yard reception.
That's her 3rd catch on the night and a big one there. Makes the 2nd down really short here. So they inch closer to the red zone.
Inching closer, slowly but surely. Up the right side goes Nate Skinner for 12 yards up. VT are moving those chains.
And we saw Chris Wolf get in on the field offensively earlier. Now we're seeing Nate Skinner, the corner, coming down with the catch for a nice game there.
A lot of receivers on the line of scrimmage. Play action moves one to the backfield, faking the handoff, quick throw up the middle. That goes to big Kabil Locklear, picking up 11 yards.
And they just fought for every single yard there. A long, methodical drive here for the Hokies as they get near the end zone here.
1st and goal. Busby's looking for a target. He's sacked in the backfield. The ball's dropped, but the play's over.
Able to get that ball out in time. Not going to be a loss. Still 2nd and goal from the 3.
And 2 on the line of scrimmage on each side. Handoff in, but blitz into the backfield. Maxwell Orndorff shut down.
And that was a great play by Keith Battle, setting the edge and keeping Orndorff from getting towards the end zone and potentially a positive run even. Virginia Tech 3 for 6 on 3rd down. They are going to need this one if they want to get in the end zone.
2 on each side. Yet again, 3rd and goal is where we lie. Big throw down the middle, but Busby couldn't get it off. It's deflected down.
They're batted down there by Kai Rainey on the play, and they're going to be forced to take 3. Chip Lightfoot looking to make his first kick of the night. He missed one earlier.
And 1 point up. Big news for VT. They're up right now, and Notre Dame looking to come back here and maybe make another field goal happen. Maybe we'll see Wally go 4 for 4 tonight.
And this has been a very tight game for the first half so far. Notre Dame's been playing their hearts out. Virginia Tech as well. I mean, I don't think they expected to see this out of Notre Dame, but now they know what Notre Dame's all about here in this Week 8 game.
And that's Mitchell Davis on the handoff up the right side, but he's put down, only able to find 1 yard.
And Notre Dame going to call a timeout. They have just under 2 minutes to get down the field and score. I like the timeout.
Looking for a target on the right side. Able to get that pass off. Desi Harrison picks up a reception. Timeout used. Let's see what we can have from here. Less than 2 minutes left before halftime. Rolls around. Matt Perez deep in the pocket. Gets another throw out. J.J. Ward with a toe drag swag.
That's his first catch of the game, but that timeout is going to force them to punt it back to Virginia Tech. So Virginia Tech's going to have a chance to score, take an even bigger lead with just under 2 minutes left to go in this half.
And sprinting downfield is Tatum, Melanician, able to find 15 and get VT in a pretty decent spot to start their next drive coming up. And let's see what they can do with less than 2 minutes left here before halftime's here.
And as you can see by those highlights, this has been a complete defensive battle so far. Only one touchdown scored between these two teams, 4 field goals, a lot of punts.
A whole lot of punts. Oh, Drew couldn't get that one off. It's taken down.
Yeah, dangerous throw there. Almost picked off by Raphael Watson, and a good play by the Notre Dame defender.
And with 2 on the right side, Drew Busby looking for a throw. He's kind of comfy in the pocket. Throw goes out and it lands. That's complete for a first down. That's a lot of yards found there for Big Kabil.
Yeah, he finds his man up the seam. He's just wide open downfield, and Kabil Locklear, easy pitch and catch. He's going to hold on to that one. Takes a hit here at the end, but great ball skills by Locklear. And Virginia Tech in scoring position with just under 90 seconds left in the half.
Less than a quarter of the field to get into the end zone. And Drew Busby looking to make that happen. Good throw on the slant route from John Lee, and timeouts out from the Hokies.
Busby 17 for 26 with a touchdown tonight. Very efficient game so far.
3 on the right of scrimmage. Or on the left hash mark, that's where Busby's going to step back and have to throw out of bounds. A lot of pressure from Notre Dame there.
A ton of pressure and great coverage by the Notre Dame defense. Virginia Tech 3 for 7 on 3rd down, and they have a big one here.
Big one here. The Notre Dame D's coming alive, looking to shut him out here. Sacked in the backfield, -9 yards. Big tackle there.
And big Bubba Balla coming down with that one. I think they only rushed 3 guys and still got pressure in the backfield. Great coverage, great rushers there, and heavy pressure brings them down. It's going to force Virginia Tech to take 3.
Let's see if they can land that 3. Chip Lightfoot has been hitting some PATs so far. Let's see if he can hit a good kick here. Looks like they're draining the clock before this kick goes through. Probably the smart move. You don't want to give Notre Dame any opportunity to try and find something before we get into halftime. So we're going to end this off at about the 33 seconds left. Kick goes out. And it's missed.
Off the upright, you heard the doink there off that right upright. Could have went in, but bounced just a tad too far backwards. Notre Dame going to get this ball back at the 27-yard mark with 30 seconds left. Let's see if they can make something happen.
That's Matt Perez stepping back in the pocket on the left side. Throw goes out to Desi Harrison for 3 yards. And with 20 seconds left on this drive, they're looking to make something big happen. 2nd and 7. They've got 70 yards to make up for. Matt Perez looking for a deep throw. Big one down the middle. Goes to Andy Johnson. Timeouts out with 22 left.
Yeah, they're going to try and make a play for a score here with 20 seconds left. Chris Wolf on the stop. Let's see if Notre Dame can do something here.
Big throw up the middle, able to fight for a first down. JJ Ward gets us put at the halfway point of the field. I don't know. I mean, they're making pretty good progress here with 17 seconds left. A couple of good throws like that could lead to some points on the board, at least another field goal if Wally wants to set back up to the plate. Big throw up the right side. Good Lord, that's a lot of yards found. We're at the 27 already. Good Lord.
Still rolling though.
Clock still rolling, 9 seconds left. Matt Perez looking for a throw, quick one down the field, able to fight for a first down.
They're going to call that timeout.
This is going to be a field goal. They're going to go for it with 5 seconds left. They're looking for another 3. Wally, can you lead us to freedom? Wally gets another 3 on the board. Notre Dame has scored entirely on field goals tonight. They have been on fire thanks to Wally. And VT has no idea what to do to stop this kicker. And you heard it here first, folks. 10 for VT and 12 for ND. Notre Dame have been fighting their butts off all season and haven't come up with a dub yet, but this could be their first opportunity of the season here in week 8, Val. How are we feeling?
And Notre Dame, for the first time this season, has probably led at halftime, and they've been playing a really good game. Wally White, of course, with all of their points, but they've done a really good job getting downfield with Mitchell Davis and their playmakers, and Virginia Tech not out of this one either. You know, they've played a great game. They've been getting the ball to their playmakers, and you know, they've been pretty safe with the ball. They just need to find a way to get the lead. They've had it once. They need to find a way to get it and hold on to it. But while we wait for this third quarter kickoff, we have an 8-yard touchdown pass to Jeff Macklin. That's his second for Penn State. They now trail 21-20 on USC with 34 seconds left in the half. Pretty even game here. Exact same time of possession, exact same passing yards. Notre Dame leading in rushing yards, no turnovers. I mean, this is about as even as a game as you can get, though.
One of the members of the chat saying, F it, points are points. I couldn't agree more. You can't argue with the results. And so far, Notre Dame is on top. If we make Wally White hit the field 10 times tonight, if we get a dub out of it, that's all that matters. But we'll see who gets a dub as we go into the third quarter here. And the Hokies are going to get their hands on the ball this time around. Tatum Milanishin with a 34-yard return.
And they're going to have decent starting field position here, starting from the 31 on this drive.
And line it back up on the drive. 2 on right side, 1 up the middle. Great throw. Goes to Savannah Olzer. Fights for 4 yards.
Yeah, only a 4-yard gain, but we like to say this a lot, Morty. Rome was not built in a day.
Rome wasn't built in a day, and Rome is going to take a lot more than that if the Hokies want to come out on top here. Handoff, running straight upfield. That's Maxwell Orndorff with a massive 9-yard rush.
First down.
Yeah, huge hit on the end of the play, but a nice gain and a nice way to hold on to that ball. Keith Battle credited with the tackle there.
And look at Busby hanging out in the backfield. He decides to run up, but he got tripped up on one of the O-linemen. That's just a tad unfortunate.
Yeah, a bit unfortunate there, but able to fall forward for 4 yards. Kai Rainey credited with the tackle.
Credited with the tackle. Lining up on the left side, 3 bodies, and Busby's looking for one of them in the pocket. Looking for a big throw here, but pressure's going to force it out of nowhere. Interception from Notre Dame. Interception from Notre Dame. Running up the field, and he's taken down by a couple members in white there. I can tell you how upset Busby's feeling right now, because that is bad news for the Hokies and great news for the Fighting Irish.
Yeah, he had a lot of time there in that pocket, but took too much time. Allowed Bubba Balla to get in the backfield and hit his arm as he threw. That forced Clyde Thomas to get the interception, and Notre Dame with the ball with the chance to take a 2-possession lead.
That's Mitchell Davis on the handoff, running to the outside. No yards found, though. 2nd and 10.
That makes it second.
Gunny Creedon credited with the tackle, and hey, don't blink, because Notre Dame is putting up one of the best games that we've seen from them this season.
Everyone thought because it's week 8 that they haven't found the W yet that they would just go into this matchup not fighting at all. But look what they're doing right now. They are putting up results and are ahead here in the third quarter. Matt Perez looks for a long throw, but goes incomplete. We're down to 3rd and 10. 3 and 9 for the third down conversion so far. Let's see if they can make that 4 and 10. As Matt Perez looks for a target up the right side, goes to Mitchell Davis, but only finds 3 yards.
Yeah, they're going to punt this one back after that interception here on a 3 and out. And over on Twitch, we have a 38-yard pick six for Billy Savage as USC now goes up 28-20 with 8:14 left in the third.
And Fighting Irish are forced to punt this one away. And the Hokies look to maybe get ahead here in the third quarter, try and find a bit of revenge for what they've been put through in the first time around.
And Virginia Tech back is against the wall here. Got to create some sort of offense.
That's Drew Busby with his back against the wall. Nothing to do but throw, and that's what he did.
Zach Workman on the coverage. Great coverage by Notre Dame, and they've been putting the pressure on Busby, and I really like to see that from them.
Drew Busby looking for a target up the right side, and it connects to Big Kabil. Another 8 yards found. One of the big receivers tonight getting things moving.
Yeah, very tight window throw there by Busby, trying to get his confidence back after that last pick, and that is a very good throw to make to gain it back.
A big throw up the left side again. Fumble. Notre Dame's got their hands on the ball yet again. Hokies just turned over the ball.
Quinn Jeezy, the one picking that one up. Huge play for Notre Dame. They're going to have great field position after this. And let's take one more look at this. Big hit there by Zach Workman. He's had one heck of a season. Jeezy picking it up, and they're going to start this drive at around the 33-yard line. And Notre Dame, who are these guys?
Where did these guys come from? Where have they been all season? Because this is an electric team. Mitchell Davis gets the handoff, but he's put down just 2 yards up from where they started.
He's up to 91 yards on the night after that carry. And, you know, I would almost think that they'd suffice for a field goal, but I know they want that first touchdown.
I know they do, and Matt Perez definitely deserves it. Big throw up the field. In between a lot of coverage back there, Andy Johnson found a blind spot, picked up 15.
Yeah, and that was a laser, and all those defenders closed in. He got him just enough separation, and Perez threw an absolute laser and hits his man, and just like that, they're up into the red zone for the 5th time tonight.
And lining up 3 on left, 1 on the right. Matt Perez hanging in the backfield, decides to run upfield, but he's taken down.
A great tackle there by Nate Skinner. They're going to call that a tackle for loss. Virginia Tech, great defense there on that first down. It's 2nd and 10.
And 2 on each side. Matt Perez surely looking for a big throw here. Mitchell Davis blocking in the backfield. Matt Perez throw that one deep out of bounds.
It just sails that. Live to see another down as Notre Dame is 3 for 10 on 3rd down so far. They have a big one here.
Matt Perez looking for a big throw. Great slant route put up there from Andy Johnson, who gets his feet into the end zone. Touchdown for the Fighting Irish.
Andy Johnson coming up big once again. Check this out one more time. Nice throw, nice catch, and fights for every inch as he lands in the end zone. Great play. Notre Dame up 2 possessions. We got an upset watch going on here on YouTube. And we'll have a Twitch update here in just a moment.
Wally Wyatt gets the PAT, and Notre Dame are up 9. Their dreams of winning a game have never been more realistic. The fantasy days are over. Notre Dame are looking to come out on top, but the ball goes back to the Hokies. Looks like Tatum's going to kneel in the backfield.
Look at this defense that Notre Dame has. Only allowed 235 yards. They have a sack. They have a pick. They're up 9. This is dreamland for Notre Dame right now.
I can't tell you how happy Wookie is right now. I mean, I'm sure he's jumping for joy in his living room right now, but maybe not just now. Savannah Olzer picks up a 16-yard reception.
And over on Twitch, we have an 11-yard touchdown run by Derek Tolliver for Penn State. They're going to go for 2, and it is good. All tied up at 28 with 5:44 left in the third.
Let me tell you how exciting this is for Notre Dame to be doing what they're doing right now. But the Hokies have not given up hope just yet. Only 9 points down and a lot of football left to be played. Busby's hanging out in the backfield, forced to throw it away, and it lands between a lot of reinforcements back there. Tatum Illinition picks up a whole lot of yards for the Hokies.
Yeah, and this could not have been a better catch from Tatum Illinition. I mean, just goes up, grabs that, able to push the ball downfield as they're just outside of the red zone here. That's a great way to respond.
Big throw. He's going to put big dreams on the board for VT. Busby's looking for a quick dump down the middle. It's complete to Cam Ellis, 16 yards up. VT are first and goal.
Yeah, it looked like he was going to pull that and run. Let's check this out one more time, except he stopped there, hit that throw to Cam Ellis, the receiver, and up into first and goal here for the Hokies. They're trying to fight back.
Yeah, that was a great read out of nowhere. Really unexpected there from Busby. I would have not have seen that if I was on Notre Dame's defense right now. Lining up on the ball, 2 bodies. Handoff goes to the halfback, Maxwell Orndorff. Only able to pick up 1 yard, though.
Yeah, only 1 yard there, but you essentially have 3 downs to get 3 yards. It's second and goal from the 3.
Second and goal, indeed. Hanging out in the backfield. Wait a minute, Busby's going to go in and find a touchdown himself. Touchdown for the Hokies.
Great blocks up front and able to get it himself, and the Hokies are fighting their way back into this one. It's the great play by Busby, and the Hokies after this PAT will be down 2.
1 field goal from Chip Lightfoot would put them in the lead, but they might need to fight for more than that depending on how this next drive goes for Notre Dame as their offense is about to hit the field. Let's see how their return goes. It's swarmed in the backfield. Bryson Richards able to find 19 yards on the return.
And you can see here Busby making some pretty solid throws all night long. Same with Perez. These quarterbacks have been dueling back and forth. It's a great throw there to Andy Johnson for the touchdown. And even though it's been a little bit of a low-scoring affair, we've seen some great plays by these offenses, and Notre Dame going to have a chance to make a couple more.
Matt Perez, Mitchell Davis, and the rest of the offense lining up here. Mitchell Davis gets the handoff, but he swarmed just 2 yards shy of where they started.
And he's swarming. He got absolutely leveled there by Chris Wolf for his 7th tackle of the night and only a 2-yard gain.
You see the beard on Mitchell Davis there? That guy's a lumberjack. That guy's a man's man right there. No wonder he's fighting for these yards the way he is. Lining up on the ball here. Mitchell Davis gets another handoff, but good Lord.
And Chris Wolf met him in the hole once again, and he might have put a hole in the helmet of Mitchell Davis after that one.
Yeah, he might need a backup helmet. The way that Mitchell Davis is just getting hit this game. Good Lord, I feel bad for the guy. Matt Perez lining up here looking for a throw. He's relatively comfy in the pocket, but there he goes. He's sacked for 7 yards. Oh my God, are we 4 and out from VT?
Alfredo Barfield coming off the edge there as the blitzer coming from the linebacker spot. And a great play forces Notre Dame to punt this one back to Virginia Tech. I think they might finally have found the groove that they've been looking for.
Maybe that locker room talk and halftime might have helped out the Hokies as they're making a bit of progress and getting back into this game here. Look at Tatum Ellinishin stepping out of bounds past the halfway mark of the field. I mean, they're going to start this off at the 39. That's not a lot of yardage needed to get more points on the board. I wouldn't be surprised to see Hokies slam the dunk this one in there. Big throw up the middle, goes to Harper Orndorff for 10 yards.
And a solid tight window throw there for a nice 10-yard gain to move the sticks. They're up past the 30-yard line, threatening to score.
The Notre Dame D needs to stop this momentum fast if they want to find their first win of the season. Drew Busby's not going to let that happen, though. Big throw up the right side. Goes to Savannah Holzer for 5 yards.
That's her 6th catch of the game. They get 5 yards closer to this red zone there at the 24-yard line.
2nd and 5. The right hash mark of the field. And running up, that's Drew Busby trying to hold on to the ball, but couldn't quite find anything out of it.
And the bank is closed. Carlos Banks coming up with a nice tackle there. Read that really well. All he had to do was just come down to tackle, and he does so. Virginia Tech 3 for 9 on 3rd down, and they have a 3rd and 8 here.
Lining up yet again. Hanging out in the backfield, Busby looking for a throw. It gets deflected down by Raphael Watson.
Yeah, almost picked off by Watson, and a great play by the Notre Dame defense to force a field goal. We got a 44-yard kick here for Chip Lightfoot. He's been a bit unlucky tonight.
Doink goes the ball, hitting the field goal post. And Doink is going to be the coach hitting Chip's helmet here. I'd be a little upset too, but man, I mean, I think it's the 2nd one missed tonight.
3rd. I think that makes him 1 for 4 on the ball game so far.
Hat trick, missing field goals is not good. And here we go back on the field. Notre Dame offense. Mitchell Davis running up the right side, the left side, able to find 3 yards.
He's up to 96 yards on the night. Marcel Wheeler credited with the tackle.
And 3 on the right side. Matt Perez handing this one off to Mitchell Davis, but they read that very, very well.
5 white jerseys out there on Mitchell Davis. Kai Buford credited with the tackle there. Great play by the Virginia Tech defense, and Notre Dame 4 for 12 on 3rd downs.
5 for 13's the goal. Matt Perez, can he make it happen? Almost intercepted by Crew Henderson.
And deflected down there by Henderson. Almost took that one back, but still gonna get the ball back as Notre Dame elects to punt this one.
Notre Dame not too happy about how that drive went, but at least you've got the fact to look forward that you're still up in this game, and the Hokies are now a lot farther back in the field. Tatum Ellinishin brings them up a tad bit, but VT's got more than half the field to make up for if they want to find their up over Notre Dame.
And they're going to start this drive on the 37, so a bit of a ways to go if they want this lead back.
And with 2 receivers on each side, fakes a handoff. Busby's going to hold on to it himself. Who was that in the backfield that just ran into him?
Yeah, that was a big play there for Busby. Keith Battle credited on the tackle. Busby able to get an 8-yard gain there.
2 receivers on each side. Busby is going to hand this one off, though. Maxwell Orndorff on the rush, able to find 8 yards and get that first down needed.
Yeah, just shy of the midfield marker. Battle with his 9th tackle of the night, and they're pushing forward, moving the chains.
And back up on the ball. First down for the Hokies offense. Play action is going to move one out to the backfield. Oh, tripped up way back there as Drew Busby couldn't keep his feet under him thanks to Trayvon Johnson.
That's a great play. You had the pitch guy back there and not able to, and that's just a great play by Trayvon Johnson. Able to read that, sniff that one out for a nice loss.
A phenomenal loss for the Notre Dame defense as they're needed to stop this play right here. Busby's real confident in the pocket, but lit up right afterwards.
Yeah, he's lit up by Cohen James after a few yard pickup there, and John Lee's going to make this 3rd down a lot more manageable. So they bring up 3rd and 8, and Virginia Tech not so hot on 3rd downs tonight. They're 3 for 10.
And lining up back here, 3 receivers on the right side. The Hokies on the 45-yard line, starting off at the left hash mark. Busby gets the ball down the middle, goes to Savannah Holzer for a 15-yard reception.
And that's a great throw and a great catch. We're going to look at this one more time. Clean pocket. Great read. Savannah Holzer makes a great play. Carlos Banks credited with the tackle there.
And 15 seconds left here in the third quarter as the Hokies line up to have one last play go down. How's it going to happen? Busby fakes the handoff, throw up left side, and put on skates right afterwards. Maxwell Orndorff does pick up 6 yards, which will wrap up our third quarter. VT sitting at 17, and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish have 19 points on the board. They've been doing a great job, especially thanks to Wally for field goals on field goals. That being said, we're going to take a quick break, and we will be right back. And welcome back, CFSL fans, to Virginia Tech Hokies up against the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, where ND sit 2 points above their opponents, but with Virginia Tech just shy of the end zone, this could be the play to bring them in. Harper Orndorff just shy, putting up at 1st and goal.
That's the 4th catch of the night for her. She gets a big catch wide open, almost into the end zone. Speaking of the end zone, over on Twitch, we have a 3-yard touchdown run for Richard Williams, as Penn State's going to go up 38-28 on USC with 8:17 left in the game.
And with 2 receivers on the right side, Busby's looking for a target. It goes out. It's complete. Edward Steves with a 2-yard touchdown for the Hokies.
And I believe that is the walk-on getting the touchdown that puts Virginia Tech in the lead. Great play. Virginia Tech has the lead for the first time since the early second quarter.
And Nate Skinner able to get 2 points up. PAT successful. 25-19, and Notre Dame are going to need at least a touchdown or maybe 2 field goals based on what we've seen so far. We'll see whether they want to rely on Wally or if they want to bring out the big guns, but the Notre Dame offense needs to make something like that happen. Oh, Bryson Richards is put on skates.
And shout out to the corner, Nate Skinner, getting that 2-point conversion. We've seen him a couple of times on offense, and that's just a huge play for him there.
Matt Perez and the rest of the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense lining up on the ball, looking to keep these Week 8 dreams alive, but incomplete.
That was a great deflection there by, I believe, Nate Skinner or Apollo Sanchez coming down with that one. That's a great throw by Perez, but an even better play by the defense.
Matt Perez looking for a throw yet again up the right side, but receiver just couldn't keep his hands on it.
It just bounced off the hands of the Notre Dame receiver, and long 3rd down here as Notre Dame is 4 for 13 on 3rd downs tonight.
Let's see how they treat it. Big throw up left side. Barely gets to Christopher Jackson for 20 yards on the reception.
Hey, that's his 2nd catch of the night, and that was a big one. He toe taps on the sideline, holds on to that one, and 1st down for the Fighting Irish as they get closer and closer to midfield.
Notre Dame have a lot of field to cover up for as they are on the left hash mark of the 45-yard line with 3 receivers on the left side, but handing this one off to Mitchell Davis, who runs upfield but can't quite get through the O-line, but still finds 8 yards on the rush after swinging to the outside.
Gets a couple up the middle, bounces outside across the edge for an 8-yard gain. That puts him over 100 yards on the night.
2nd and 2. Mitchell Davis gets the ball yet again, runs straight upfield to find 6 yards. Mitchell Davis is unstoppable.
And he's been making play after play. They're going to move the chains up to the 41-yard mark, and they're putting together a really good drive so far.
And with 2 on each side, big throw down the middle from Matt Perez. Goes up and finds a 1st down there.
Desi Harrison with his 5th catch of the night. Up past the 30, Notre Dame putting together a great drive as Sean Carter credited with the tackle there.
Notre Dame starting to take control of this game. Mitchell Davis with a run to the outside, but he's swarmed by white jerseys.
And he gets swarmed to Buddy Oliver with his first tackle of the night, and a great play by the Virginia Tech defense.
A great play indeed. Two receivers on the left side, 2nd and 10. Handoff goes to Mitchell Davis, who runs upfield and fights for 3rd and 1.
And a gain of 9 makes this 3rd down a lot more manageable. Marcel Wheeler on the tackle. Notre Dame 5 for 14 on these 3rd downs. They have a short one here.
Just 1 yard. Come on, Mitchell Davis. We're going for a throw instead. Running upfield is Matt Perez, fighting for this yardage. 14 yards on the rush. Notre Dame is 1st and goal.
They felt the pocket collapsing and made an instinctual play, stepped up and ran and got a huge gain as it's 1st and goal now for the Fighting Irish.
I don't know what animal instinct that is, but I'm glad that he pulled it off, because look what they're about to do. Mitchell Davis on the run, upfield, but in the backfield, down goes Mitchell. He's pushed way back.
That brings up 2nd and goal.
Mitchell up to 121 yards on the game now. It's 2nd and goal from about the 30-yard line for the Fighting Irish.
Here we go.
Two receivers on the right side, but in the backfield, able to run in for a touchdown. Timothy Frazier puts 6 up. Touchdown for Notre Dame.
And the walk-on coming up big, able to tie the game up and potentially, after a PAT, get the lead back once again. Great blocks up front. He's just able to walk that one in.
Walking that one in, easy breezy. And guess who hits the field? Wally, yet again with another successful kick. Great job for Notre Dame to creep back into this game, but you've got 6 minutes left to keep that lead and find your first W for the season. The Hokies surely will not let that happen, not without a fight, of course. That's Nate Skinner on the 20-yard return. And that's a decent spot for Virginia Tech to start from, but they've got a lot of field to cover if they want to try and upset Notre Dame here.
You see a lot of these great plays being made by these Virginia Tech receivers, and there is a very good shot that we see something like that here over the next 6 minutes, as Busby's had a great game. 314 yards, 2 touchdowns, just 1 interception. He's got 76 yards to go downfield in order to get a score.
And Busby's faking the handoff, hanging out in the pocket. Not a lot of pressure, a lot of coverage in the backfield though, but it's still complete to John Lee for a 22-yard reception.
Very tight window throw there to John Lee. He's going to hold on to that one after taking a hit. Let's watch this one more time. A little bit of a deep route here, a crosser. He's just going to fire that one in there over the head of the defender, and just a great play by Busby and Lee as they connect for a huge gain.
And now the Hokies start off on the 47-yard line, lining up for big news indeed. Looking for a target way back there. Busby's going to decide to run up instead and slide up for a couple yards. 2nd and 5 is where we're at.
And protect your body instead of taking a hit there. Slide after 5, get a nice gain up past midfield.
2 slides for 5, and that's a 1st down, so I can't argue with it at all. Busby's looking for a target, though. Great chop block up front. And that one goes to Cam Ellis for 6 yards.
The big K in chat saying, why am I sweating watching this game? I am sweating calling this game. This is a very back and forth game between these two teams.
I mean, maybe y'all's AC isn't working. I'm doing just fine. Cam Ellis, 5-yard on the reception. I mean, it's a little hot. I'm not going to lie. It's an intense game for sure. But, I mean, if you need to take a layer off or something, you don't have to sweat, you know?
I think you just want me to take a layer off. Anyway.
I wasn't going to ask you about. Big throw up the middle there. That one goes to Savannah Ulcer, who finds that 1st down needed.
And they're going to move the sticks off this play as they inch closer to field goal range and potentially the red zone as well. Cohen James credited with the tackle.
And 2 up left side yet again. And that one goes out of bounds, unfortunately.
And just a tad too far. He's able to come down with that one, but not in bounds.
And 3 on the left side, 1 on the right. Busby's looking for a throw down the middle. Great shot block. Will let that quick dump go through to Tatum Melanishin, able to find 6 yards.
That'll bring up 3rd and 4.
And that's her 4th catch of the night as they make that 3rd down a lot more manageable. 3rd and 4. Virginia Tech 4 for 11 on 3rd down.
Busby's looking for a throw. It's complete. That one goes to Maxwell Orndorff for a 12-yard reception, and VT are creeping up on the end zone.
And as we get closer to the end zone, I think it's worth noting that Maxwell needs 1 touchdown to pass St. Major for sole possession of the career rushing touchdowns record.
And up goes Maxwell yet again. So close to a 1st down. We're 2nd and 2.
That makes it 2nd and 2.
And so close. 2nd and 2 here. Cohen James credited with the tackle there as we get closer to the end zone.
And 3 on left side. Who is Busby going to be looking for? Ball pushed out of his hands, and the play's over. 3rd and 2 is where the Hokies sit.
Yeah, and that was great pressure there by the Notre Dame defense, and Billy Bala coming in on the blitz.
Busby gets another quick dump out, able to find that 1st down thanks to Tatum Melanishin. 1st and goal is where the Hokies lie, and Notre Dame are on their Alamo of the defense. The final opportunity, what could be for VT to try and even this game out. Maxwell Orndorff is taken down in the backfield.
That's Cam Ellis and Cameron Storm coming up with the tackle for loss there. A huge play by Notre Dame as they're going to make this a bit harder for Virginia Tech as this ball's placed on the 6-yard line.
The 6-yard line is not too far for Maxwell to run this in. But wait a minute, that's a substitute in. Who is that back there?
It is a walk-on Jaden Lucas on the play there. Keith Battle with his 11th tackle. 2nd for loss. Now we got a 3rd and goal from about the 7 or 8 yard line, and Virginia Tech with their backs against the wall. What can they do?
Lucas like a running bank fault. That was massive. But wait a minute, holding on to the handoff, able to get his feet into the end zone. Touchdown for Drew Busby.
And that's a gutsy play call. 3 back-to-back runs, but the read option does it. Able to get it into the end zone. Virginia Tech takes the lead back once more. 2.5 minutes left to go in this game. They're going to go for 2, try and make it a full possession.
I'd love to see him try. The Notre Dame D can't let this happen. Big throw out to the right side, but doesn't get his feet into the end zone. VT are now up 5, and Notre Dame, with 2.5 minutes, less than that, left here in the 4th quarter, have one final possession to put their dreams to rest and let reality come alive.
And a touchdown wins it for Notre Dame, and I gotta ask Nate Snare, why is Nate Skinner in on 2-point conversions all the time? I don't know. It worked the first time, second time it didn't. I just gotta know why he's in there as a receiver when he plays corner. I don't mind it. He looks like a great receiver, but he's out there when there's actual receivers who could go out there.
Now is the time to make your name known, Matt Perez. Handoff goes to Mitchell Davis, but the Hokies read that run.
Yeah, that's a great play there by Marcel Wheeler. Able to stunt Mitchell Davis, and 2nd and 11 here for Notre Dame. They're not in a hurry. They got 2 minutes left to go and 3 timeouts. They're going to take their time.
They've got plenty of time to make this drive happen. Play safely, hold on to the ball, and get these chains moving. J.J. Ward with an 11-yard reception.
That's a great catch. Makes this 3rd down a lot more manageable. And Chris Wolf coming up with his 10th tackle of the game. 3rd and inches coming up here for Notre Dame as this clock keeps on rolling.
The time keeps ticking, the clock keeps rolling, and so do the chains for the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. 3rd and inches, handoff goes to Mitchell Davis, but he's laid out right after he gets that 1st down, but that's exactly what Notre Dame wanted. Rushing back to the ball, 1:40 on the timer, and Matt Perez is looking to get this play started fast. Mitchell Davis blocking in the backfield. Matt Perez is going to run upfield and find 5 yards, but he's laid out right after.
Chris Wolf is on smoke right now. That's his like 4th big hit and his 12th tackle of the night.
Matt Perez stepping back in the pocket, quick dump down the middle. Great slant route there from Kevin Wheeler, finds 16 yards.
And the tight end getting involved here on this drive. That gets him up past midfield, and just a great play as he's tackled there by Marcel Wheeler. This is getting dangerous. If you're Virginia Tech, you are biting your nails.
Biting your nails. It is a nerve-wracking day to be a Fighting Irish fan. As Matt Perez hanging out in the backfield. Wait a minute, the ball's dropped. The ball's dropped, but picked back up by Notre Dame. Goodness, that was a close call.
And that was a great heads-up play by the offensive lineman there, and just a great play by the linebacker coming up. I believe Damian Ash is the one who punched the ball out, and if Virginia Tech would have fell on that one, that would have been the ball game. But Notre Dame lives to see another down with just a minute left to go. I'll have a Twitch update here in a sec.
With more than half the field to go, Matt Perez looking for a big throw up right side, able to find 3 yards from Lloyd Powell. And here comes the timeout, fighting for their opportunity to win this game. 49 seconds left on the clock and 2 timeouts left for the Fighting Irish. They've got the opportunity to win this. They've got what it takes. Now's your time to show it. Matt Perez, deep throw down the field, but it's deflected down by Jensen Mitchell.
And over on Twitch, we have a 3-yard touchdown pass to a walk-on as USC is going to tie the game at 38 with 22 seconds left. So we might be going to overtime on YouTube or on Twitch as we wrap this one up here soon.
Matt Perez going forward at 4, but turnover goes through. Dalton Wentz couldn't keep his feet on the field. That's bad news for the Fighting Irish, because now look who have their hands on the ball. It's the Hokies with 40 seconds left in this game. Fighting Irish need to hold on for a miracle as swarming the up front. Maxwell Orndorff's taken down after a 4-yard rush. That's Busby on the rush up front, but he's taken down in the backfield. Notre Dame defense fighting for everything they've got. 3rd and 9 is where the Hokies stand, and this game is as tight as ever. Taken down in the backfield, Maxwell Orndorff only finds 4 yards. We're 4th and 5. We're 4th and 5 for the Hokies. Fighting Irish need to stop this.
And they don't have to punt this ball. We are going to overtime on Twitch, so Virginia Tech is most likely going to come away with this one, as they will probably just run the clock out. Man, what a game this has been, though.
So close, but yet so far for the Fighting Irish, as they were so close to finding their first W for this season. But one unsuccessful drive stopped their dreams, and the Hokies, after a nerve-wracking game, came out on top. What a game here, Val. That is probably the most exciting game I've had here in CFSL.
Yeah, that was a great game. The upset factor that Notre Dame brought into this was great. And you know what? It's really hard to say this about a team that is 0-8, but there's a lot to look forward to in the future for the Fighting Irish as Virginia Tech clinches their playoff spot with that win. But wow, what a game. Morty, take us away. Send us to Twitch, whatever we got to do.
Thank you, Val, for being here with me for the season. Thank you to Austin Crow and Mike Peters for making this happen. Most importantly, thank you, viewers, for being here in the chat and enjoying these fantastic games. We're going into OT on the Twitch, so go on to the Twitch at PX1 Sports and check that out. We'll see y'all later.